The feeling of satiety and hunger is more mental than biological. The amount we drink and eat can be influenced by various mental factors. From the weight of the fork to the music we hear while eating and even the color and size of the plate on which the food is served. In the rest of the video, we will talk about some factors and actions that trick our minds to reduce your calorie intake. So stay with us until the end of the video. Put less sugar in the dessert and serve it on a white plate. A white plate increases the sweetness of food in our mind. For example, if we serve a strawberry dessert on a white plate, its sweetness seems 10% higher than when we serve the same dessert on a black plate. So we can use less sugar in the preparation of dessert and not notice this reduction in sugar consumption by serving it on a white plate. Serve salty and crunchy snacks on a red plate. If you want to eat less salty and crunchy fattening foods, put them in a red plate. The red color is a stop sign, and the red plate evokes the same thought in our mind that we should stop or slow down. This will make the amount of food we consume to be significantly less. Hold the bowl in your hands. One of the biggest challenges to eating less food is that we don't get full by eating a small amount of food and we can't pass up more. But some of our senses help us to trick our brain and make it think that we have eaten enough food. For this purpose, lift your plate or bowl of food from the table and hold it in your hands. The weight of the plate or bowl in our hands sends messages to the brain that we have a lot of food in our hands. So the brain thinks that we are eating a lot of food, and this makes us feel full sooner. Focus on food. The more we feel the food in terms of taste, texture and smell, the more satisfaction we get from eating it, and the sooner we feel full. For this purpose, we must remove all the factors that lead to distraction while eating from around us and from the table and pay attention to the food we are eating. Turn off the TV and focus on the food. Bring the plate close to your nose and inhale the smell of the food with a deep breath. It is better not to use a straw because a straw makes us drink a lot of liquid and we don't realize how much we drank. With the help of our senses that are focused on food, the brain reminds us in time that it is time to stop eating. Before you start eating, imagine yourself eating. If you can't give up eating some foods before you go for a whole package or plate of that food, first imagine yourself eating that food. After you eat a full press of that food in this mind game, move on to the real food. You will notice that your desire to eat all that food has decreased and you will most likely not eat it at all, or you will eat much less than before. Listen to appropriate music while eating. Even the sense of hearing has an effect on how much we eat. For example, if we listen to soft music or the piano, our eating speed slows down. The more exciting and epic the music is, the more likely you are to overeat. Also, if the music is loud, we don't understand the taste of the food we eat properly, which makes us eat more food. Small spoon and fork. It may sound a little strange, but using smaller spoons and forks can help you lose weight. This technique can help you control your meal. Doctors in Cambridge University experiments found that studies have shown that this brain trick works, so that people eat 8% less food using a small spoon. Experts have found that those who eat with small spoons and forks eat smaller bites, which helps them know when they are full. Small plate. In addition to using small spoons, using a small plate can also help, and this is the same technique that many people have found results from. One study found that people who used small plates instead of large plates ate 30% less food during their meals. Using this technique can also help you focus on what you're eating and become more mindful when you're eating. Mint. We all love fresh, cool breath, but the freshness of mint can also help with belly fat. Inhaling peppermint before meals can help reduce your cravings for fatty foods. By curbing these cravings, you end up eating less. In 2008, experts at Wheeling Jesuit University in West Virginia found that people who smelled peppermint every 2 hours consumed 360 fewer calories than those who didn't. In addition to these tips that can trick our brains into consuming fewer calories, remember to stop eating before you're full. Because after the stomach is full, it takes some time to tell the brain to be full. If you stop eating before you are full, you will notice that the brain will receive the satiety command from the stomach after a few minutes, and this point will cause you to consume fewer calories enters the body, and as a result we become thinner. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. Please share your comments with us and subscribe to the YouTube channel Be Healthy. Be healthy.